what is a binary search? So binary search is an efficient way to find a target value in a sorted list. The algorithm works by repeatedly dividing the search range into half. First, the target value is compared to the middle element of the list. Then if the target is smaller, the search continues in the left half. If it is larger, the search moves to the right half. The process repeats until the target is found or the search range becomes empty. So how do we go about this? So first of all, I'm going to define a function which I'm going to call binary search. So here is going to be def binary search. For the parameters, I'm going to have the array that I want to search, and then we'll have the target, which is the value that I want to search. Then this is the low and this is the high. So I'm going to start by comparing the low and the high. If low is greater than high, it should return -1. So here I'm going to have if low is greater than high, then return -1. Then for the mid, I'm going to have the sum of the low and the high. Here I'm going to perform an integer division, dividing it by 2. So if the element in the middle is equal to the target, it should return the index. So here I'm going to have if array, and then I'll put mid is equal to target. Then it should return that index. So here we have return mid. And if not, so have elif. And for this, we're going to have array at the middle. So we'll have at the middle is greater than target. So what this is going to do is that if the item at the middle is greater than the target, it means that the search should be targeted towards the left. So we're going to establish a new high. So for this, we're going to recursively call on the function. We're going to have return. Here we'll have binary search. And for this, we're going to have our array. We'll still have our target. We'll still have our low. But this time around, we're going to subtract 1 from the mid. And finally, we're going to have an else clause. And for the else clause, we're going to return binary search. That is a situation whereby the value is less than the target. That means it should search the right side of the sequence. So here we're going to have array, we have our target. Here we're going to have mid plus 1, which becomes our new low, and then we'll still maintain our high. So this is how the process is going to continue until a match is found. So let's go ahead and then use this function. So here we have a sorted list. So let's call this norms is equal to, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we establish a target, and for the target, we can call the target to be equal to 4. So now we're going to be calling the function. So we're going to write result is equal to binary search. And for the argument, we're going to pass in the array, which is the norms, and we'll have our target. And we establish the low as the first item in the sequence, which is going to be 0. And then for the last item in the sequence, we're going to target the index of the last item. So here we're going to have len norms minus 1. So this is going to give us the index of the last item in the sequence. So let's go ahead and print the result. So here we have print result, and here is the outcome 3. And this is the index of 4 in the sequence. So if I change this to maybe 1, this is going to return 0, which happens to be the index of 1 in the sequence. So this is how binary search works.